Hey everyone, it's Eric Q, and yeah, I'm starting this new channel to try to talk about all things finance and specific career-related like university videos for Rotman Commerce, obviously in the University of Toronto. A little bit about me, I'm an incoming second year. I just finished my first year here at Rotman Commerce, and obviously I have a couple of internships under my belt, currently working at BMO Private Wealth. And so over the past year, I've had a lot to learn from, different upper year mentors and industry mentors. And I think I really just want to share my experiences with you and, try to get you an understanding of how to get an internship in Rotman Commerce because, you can often get overlooked by other target schools, which I'll talk about later. And so the first thing I'm going to talk about is how do you get your first internship? So a background on me, I'm currently interning at BMO Private Wealth, but during the school year, I had internships that were part-time and unpaid, one at a boutique investment bank out in the United States and another at a search fund or like a mini private equity firm kind of, also in the United States. So they were both remote positions and both unpaid. And this is pretty typical for, if you're looking for finance positions later on. People usually partake in this in their first or their second year, but I kind of wanted to do it early so that I could land a proper paid internship during my first year summer. The first thing that you really have to get down to understand is what exactly you want to do. So obviously, depending on what kind of stream you want to do in business, whether that be finance, consulting, accounting, there's going to be different internship opportunities and unpaid opportunities for those different streams of business. So for example, if you wanted to do finance, specifically like high finance capital markets careers, you would look for your first internship, maybe an unpaid search fund position like I did. And then if you're going into consulting, for example, maybe you go to a local boutique consulting firm in Toronto. They'll probably be unpaid as well, but at least you get some hands-on experience with understanding how the whole consulting experience kind of works. And if you're looking for accounting, obviously there's plenty of startups that are looking for like finance students or accounting students. And so that can kind of be found as well. So honestly, for every kind of business line that you're looking for, there's definitely going to be an opportunity out there for you. So just don't hesitate to try to find those opportunities, but you have to first make sure you know what you want. And so you got to understand what you want and see, which areas of business are most suited for you. So the second tip I have for you is to make a proper resume. And I cannot stress this enough. This is one of the most important things. Even as, a director of a club and seeing resumes being handed in, I see third and fourth years still submitting resumes that look like they're from high school. And this is not a bad thing, like we're all told when we're younger that, creative resumes and like whatever, those templates from Google Docs, like we all know those. But I want you to scratch that out of your head and just go to Wall Street Oasis. It's wallstreetoasis.com and find the resume template. So they have templates for finance, for consulting, I think for accounting as well. But typically that should be kind of the resume format that you're kind of working with throughout your university career. Try to join as many clubs as you can and list all your previous work experience and just try to fit it all in one page. And yeah, just follow that resume template and you should be golden. But that is the number one thing that I think most university students might get dinged from during the recruitment process is a poor resume. So my third tip is how to actually land the internship. How do you find these internships? We all obviously probably have LinkedIn, and if you don't, you should probably make one. I know people might say that it's toxic, and personally I might be a little addicted to it as well, and I know some of my friends are, but the jobs aspect is really, really nice. It allows you to filter through all these different things, and the interface is, in my opinion, a lot cleaner than Indeed or all of these like other job posting websites. And so I'd say LinkedIn and Angel.co. And so I think those two are the most important websites. Angel.co kind of has like startup websites that are mainly, unpaid internships, but they have plenty of finance and consulting and marketing and whatever kind of internships within business. They're typically unpaid. Some of them are paid if you get lucky. But yeah. After applying for those, I kind of applied in January of my freshman year, and that's when I kind of landed those two part-time internships. Both of them were listed on Angel.co. For Angel.co, I think I submitted maybe 300 applications because over there it's really just like a churn of how much response rate you get, and then based on that, which employers you like. Because honestly, you can kind of pick from there because a lot of them are unpaid startups. They might not even be in Canada. It's a lot harder for them to find talent. So having a university student willing to work for them for free is a benefit for them as well. And so my final tip for you is, what if you can't find any internship. You know, you looked everywhere, you looked on angel.co, you looked on LinkedIn, maybe you even like were down bad and looked on Indeed, which I've never done, thankfully. What do you do? So depending on what line of business you're in, just start your own project, develop your own skills, and make sure that you have something to show for the time spent, especially during the summer. You don't want to say that you just spent the summer gaming or watching movies or hanging out with your friends. While that is good and all, and it shows your unique experiences, which I'll talk about maybe in later videos, still you need to have something to show for a big chunk of time. And so you want to work on your own projects, you want to develop your own website. Maybe if you're into consulting, you can start a local consulting like pro bono kind of service for small local businesses in your area, and then at least you have something to show for your time. For finance, you could start maybe an investment blog or a finance blog. For accounting, I don't know what you do for accounting. Maybe you analyze financial statements. Especially one of the really big things that are getting prominent in finance specifically is coding skills. So you want to get down on your Excel VBA, your Python skills, even SQL. Just make sure that you're learning as much as you can with the time that you have, and if you have extra time, make sure you're trying to always learn. And so yeah, these are kind of the 4 tips that I have for you, and if you have any questions or any video suggestions or ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments below. But I hope this helped you with your internship search, especially for incoming class of 2026 students, as well as current first or second years who are still trying to seek their first internship. And yeah, don't hesitate to reach out to me, especially on LinkedIn, for some advice, and I'd be happy to answer. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe and have a great day.